young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. Then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the rules. Stuck with me. Don't come through. The bad energy. You ain't with the vibe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Etienne once more, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. These guys running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, Etienne. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, "Hurry, hurry," to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Bills 0.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jones has it. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man, now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many goals just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. And again, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen now on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Allen taking it himself, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw is Beathard. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Beathard. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw Beathard. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw here. Beathard. ETN bringing in another one. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chase Claypool, 66 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fighting it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Beathard. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's Beathard to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Beathard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's good. Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready will find Ridley. That's complete.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 64 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Jackson on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get him inside inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, ninth in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now on 1st down. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Allen from the gun on third down. That is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This is 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Fighting through at the 25. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And fights through one man.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Throwing, Jackson. He's got Johnson pushing his way through. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And some room. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That's caught by Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.